So we're back to low quality phone, camera, no lighting, anything. Because it's 4 a.m. So yeah. But, well, 3:57 because that says 3:59. And that's 2 minutes ahead. But anyways, the girl, she snapped me back. I think I explained everything in the last video. If you didn't see it and you don't feel like watching it, which I don't blame you, whatever, I kind of like this girl, just want to see where it goes. So instead of just asking, hey, do you like me? Because then that's like a direct, like, it's obvious that I like her, you know what I mean? And I don't want to make it obvious. I just want to, I want to ask, but I don't want it to seem like that obvious, you know what I mean? So I said, like, oh, me and my friend made a bet. There's more to it, but it's basically me and my friend made a bet if you like me or not. My friend bet $20 saying she, as in her, like, does, and I bet $20 saying that she doesn't. So she snapped me and I said, like, by the way, this happened while I was working on Sunday. Today is technically Tuesday. This happened May 31st of 2026. That's how to make it not confusing. Sunday. Right. Do the entire day. Like, until work ended, and I'll get into that for a second. Until work ended, I was panicking. I was so terrified. I was so scared, dude. Because I thought that she was gonna block me, right? Not even that she would say no. She can, like, if I were to ask her, oh, do you like me, whatever, and she said no, or if I were to say, like, do you not like me, whatever, and she's like, I don't like you, completely fine with that. I just still want to talk to her, you know what I mean? Like, she's just cool. And she's a nice person. Like, I just want to talk to her, you know what I mean? But also, I would want to know if she does like me or not, so then I know that, you know what I mean? So she snaps me, and I made a thing, like, the second that she snaps me during the day, I'm gonna say, hey, can I ask you this question, whatever. She would probably say yeah, because who the hell is gonna be like, no, you can't, right? And then when she says that, then I'm gonna ask her the question and just see where it goes from there. So she snapped me at like 3 p.m. So from like 9:30 a.m. when I left for work until 3 p.m. I was skitzing because I was just terrified of, like, even bringing it up, right? But then I was even more scared because I brought it up, so I couldn't back out of it. Oh, can I ask you a question? Yeah, sure. Never mind, right? So when I said, okay, like, can I ask you a question? Yeah. I think then it was like 6:30. I got off of work at, well, technically I got off of work at 5. But I went home and dude, TMI, but whatever, dude. I went home and I just shit so much in the toilet, dude. It was bad. Oh, dude, I was so scared, dude. But yeah, I went home and then we had to go down to Illinois to pick up my nephew, basically as soon as possible. But that was at like 6 o'clock because I had to go to the bathroom and change from work and whatever. I think she responded to me at like 6:20 or something. I don't know. And she said, like, oh yeah, sure, you can ask me. So then I asked her the question, and I'm like, oh my god, dude. Like, see, now I'm scared because the question's sent. I'm just like, dude, she can say yes, no, whatever. I just want this to be over with. You know what I mean? Like, just don't block me. During this time, she's taking like a decent amount of time to respond. So I am just like whatever on my phone, and then I remember that on Snapchat you can like click on their profile and something, and it shows like a planet, and whatever planet you get shows you like what number you are on their best friends list if it says you're one of their best friends. So I did that for her, and I'm number one, which doesn't really mean like a whole lot. But I also was like, if she has a boyfriend or someone, or if she's dating someone, wouldn't they be number one, right? Like that would just make sense. Um, so I kind of eased that, but then I got more calm when we were in the car, and I was praying to God like my entire drive from work to home, like I'm really scared, like just help me calm down. And I went to the bathroom, like even before the bathroom I was like a little bit more calm, whatever. I went to the bathroom, and then like the car ride there, which I asked the question, but I was I don't know, like I don't know why I was still scared about it, but not like scared like my body is scared. It was just more of like a mental, like, oh no, well, this can happen. But I was like, whatever, like whatever happens. um but then my question was like, do you, like, he said that you like me and I'm saying that you don't like me, and then she said like, oh, can I say neutral with like a crying emoji? But then she, in the selfie that she sent back, she was like, right, like she was, I don't know, like this close to the camera with like a kissy face, right? Mine wasn't a kissy face at all when I just did it, but I also like can't do it that well. Anyways, so I'm like, yeah, no, that's fine, right? Like I said, like I can ask him if he would count that as a win for me or him. But also, if you want to be honest, like you're not gonna hurt my feelings, dog. Like if you don't like me, like you can just say that. You don't have to say you're neutral. Um, Also, when she said neutral before, she left me unopened for 4 minutes, and I was like, oh shit. And then she snapped me back and then said like, I'm sorry, I just didn't know how to respond to that. Like dot dot dot. Can I say neutral? With that like face and whatever, right? So I'm like, okay. So then I said like, you can just be honest, right? And then like later at night, I think it was, yeah, the last snap that she sent before she went to bed, and she said like, no, I am being honest, like I am neutral. I'm sorry if, like, is that okay? And I said, yeah, obviously, like that's okay. Like I'm not mad about that. And then we snapped today like normal, whatever. Um but I'm just like, dude, thank God that she didn't block me. Also, if her saying yes is just off the board, like she just couldn't say yes, literally the way she responded is the best way. Because she said neutral, which isn't no, obviously. And oh yeah, and then in her snap that said like, I am being honest, whatever. She got even closer to the camera, right? It was like this, and she was doing a kissy face too, right? I feel so fucking cringe saying all this shit, dude. Oh my god. Anyways, um, but no, that, um, like how close she was, the kissy face, saying neutral, like, I genuinely think that's the best she could have said, besides from yes. And like when my friend Dylan pointed out, because I told him that at the Brewers game that we were at today, he was like, dude, but if she said yes, like she does like you, like I don't know about this, but he was like, I feel like if she would have said, yeah, I like you, then you, like as in me, would just like fall in love with her and like blah blah blah, and like immediately go out with her and whatever. And I'm like, I don't think I'd do all that. Um But like, I also don't know because that's not what happened. If she said that she liked me, I would still want to take it slow, right? Um, I mean, I don't want to say wait a year, but like, I just want to slowly build up the relationship. I like a soft launch, right? Um, but yeah, no. So that was cool. Um, music wise, a lot of people don't like my latest album. Well, it's like a mix. It's like a lot of people are like, yeah, no, it's pretty good. And then a lot of people are like, it's kind of ass. To be fair, and genuine negative reviews, too. One of them, the guy just said, I don't like this type of music, sorry. And then the other guy, he's just like, I don't like it. I don't like it. So I'm like, okay, cool. I know exactly what to improve on. He said like the two best songs were decent at best, and I'm like, all right, man. Like, okay, now you're just lying. Like, I don't want to dick ride myself too much. The best song I would probably say is "The Weight I Carry." The second best is There Something I Can Do?" Dude, those are not decent at best. Like, bare minimum, they're like 7 out of 10 songs. Like, bare minimum, they're good songs, right? I clicked on his profile, and it said like he reviewed it like 1,000 albums, and he has 11 10 out of 10s, and like 39 9 out of like 90 to 99 rated albums, right? So I'm like, okay, I really don't care because you're like how you rank or like rate music, like you're just a pessimist, you know what I mean? I don't know if that's a complete right term, but I think you understand what I'm saying. Like I just don't enjoy anything. Like, bro, just enjoy music. You know what I mean? Half of the albums that I've listened to and rated on album of the year, at least, half of the albums I listen to are 9 out of 10 and above, which is crazy. But also, lately, the albums that I've been listening to are more acclaimed than the albums that I used to listen to that I haven't rated on album of the year, because I don't feel like going through and rating all of them because I've listened to like 1,278 albums. Anyways, yeah, that was it. The thing with the girl and music. New album on the way. Actually gonna be really good. And yeah, that's about it.